Hello folks, what we're here for, we're going to do a RV gas stop install, start to finish. Inside here is our propane tanks, obviously. We're going to pull this out. That's where those two are. Let's see, I've got the stoppers in here. RV gas stop. Got those from Techno RV, had their Black Friday sale. Good price on them. Good option to have just to make sure in case you have any kind of failure on your gas line that it stops. Don't have an accident, explosion, fire, anything like that. So we're going to put them in. The wife was fairly adamant about that. What we have, there's two here on this side, two 20-pound tanks. We have three actually. There's one on the other side. I've only got two of these. The plan is because the other one on the other side, I leave that closed all the time, just as emergency backup, so we always have a tank just in case. That way I know if I ever have to get into that one, I know these two are empty and I got to get them filled before we go out again. Got the commuter truck, the big truck's at home. That's been relegated strictly to towing duty. It just too many miles on it. Anyway, so we're gonna do this start to finish. No editing, no stopping, all that good stuff. These are off, by the way. We're gonna take these off. I gotta do this one-handed. I don't have anything to set the doodad on. So that's off. One of these I've opened already just to kind of look at. So that's this thing. It's got the little gauge on it. I don't know, I'm assuming that will say if you've got gas or plenty of gas. It does tell you if it's low or very high. So you take that off, pretty simple. Screw this on to here, just like that, one-handed, no problem. Okay, just heard it a little pop. Give that a good snug. These do not need to be, don't monkey fist these things. They don't need to be that tight, because actually this supply line that goes into the switchover had a crack in it. I had a little crack in right about here. Real slight crack in it, probably I don't know my own strength. Tightened it up too tight and it had a little crack in it. I noticed that this weekend when we came in that it was had a little bit of oil seepage around it, because propane has a little bit of oil in it. I noticed that, so I looked at it. It's got a little crack on it. So we ran down to the Camping World that's close by and grabbed a new one, slightly longer. I think the one that was on here was 12-inch maybe. All they had in stock was a 15, which is fine. I don't mind having a little bit extra slack in it. It doesn't hurt anything. Let's see, we're gonna bust open the second one here. You can probably hear it. Bust that thing open. Pretty good packaging. Nothing you need to slice open with a knife or anything, so that's nice. Same thing, we're gonna reach in here and get this one started. Turn that over. Let's see. Traffic sounds died down a little bit. I'm right off the highway where our storage is. So I'm gonna take this one. You might be able to hear it kind of pop. Maybe not. Oh well. So I'm gonna twist that a little bit. Oh, that extends it. Actually, it probably wouldn't hurt to have a longer one for this, because that thing, putting that gas stop on there, extends it out. Yeah, I'm gonna say 2 inches. That hose is a little tight. I don't want to make sure I don't bend it or kink or anything. But that went on pretty good. Give that one a nice little snug. I don't normally leave these on, so I'm going to turn them on. And you have to prime these things when they're new, and they tell you that in the instructions. So which is this. Press it a few times. You can kind of see, oh, I can't see. It's in the green. Do this one. Press it 3-4 times just to make sure. If you keep pressing, it goes to high. So that is primed and ready to go. I'm going to close these back down, and they'll be ready for this weekend when we go out. That's it. That is, 3 minutes. That slides back in, locked in place. Close that up. All good. That's it. To put these things on, it is just that fast. Simple, easy, potentially a lifesaver. I'm not affiliated. There's just been a lot of good reviews on these things on YouTube. Everybody's got them. Everybody's sticking them in. Some people are affiliated, some aren't, blah, blah, blah. I'm not. So this is just a quick little how-to. I mean, you've probably seen those if you watch any of these RV shows or channels. Everybody's done it. It's so simple, but honestly, I spent more time walking to the thing than I did putting these things in. So really simple. Stick them in. It could save your life, save a fire, less damage. I'm just double checking, reaching here, making sure these are closed again. But anyway, like I said, the third one on the other side, we keep it off just as an emergency backup, especially now here in Phoenix. Yeah, I know, it's too bad, middle of winter, we got snow, but it actually gets fairly cold here in overnight. I know this weekend where we're going down south to Picacho Peak State Park. We got the last available site a couple weeks ago, so we're gonna go down there. It's my weekend off from work, so we're gonna go down there for a couple nights, go down there Friday afternoon, get that sun out of there. Let's see if this is any better. I don't know. Gonna go down there Friday afternoon, stay a couple nights, head back Sunday, so we'll be back to work on Monday. Cool little place we're gonna see. It's a little bit of a drive, so we want to get this thing done, getting a couple other things ready for the trip. What else? Let's see. Oh, I had to change that hose. I told you about that. Got those gas stops on. Got the tanks refilled, both tanks refilled. But I think I probably lost a bit of that one with it, with that leak in it. I normally try not to leave those open, but it happens on occasion. Got some firewood, which I got from work. We lost a couple branches here and there on some trees. So, gonna take that, chop it up a little bit. I've got a little bit already, but it's gonna be nice for some campfires this weekend. But, so that's what we're gonna do. Get my trash, take these home, throw this stuff away. Yeah, because this is the other side. We got another one in here. It doesn't slide out nice and easy like the other one, but it's full. But I keep this one off just in case, just to make sure. Again, I think I've said that a few times. I tend to repeat myself. You'll get it. But I'm gonna do this one. I keep dropping these things. No editing, no nonsense. Just a little one-take jobby on this thing. Hey, that could be a new segment. One take Timmy. Little quick tips, how-tos, whatever. Little whatnot, short, to the point. Get it done. There's our buddy's trailer next to us. He went out last weekend. I think he's going out for a Thanksgiving weekend. That's coming up this weekend. So a lot of people going out for the holiday weekend. That's what we're kind of doing. Although we're going to be home for Thanksgiving. Family's coming over. But we are going out for the weekend. We've made some plans pretty much all through December. State parks, let's see, 1 state park, 2 county parks. Trying to do it now. December's not too bad. Once January comes, all the snowbirds come down here and we lose the ability to get in anywhere because all that stuff's taken. They get into those things for the 14-day limit that we have, and they move around. It's funny. We've been in there on Sundays, and you see everybody's packing up, but they just kind of rotate. You know, one guy moves out, then another one moves in, and they just rotate around. I was double checking a couple things while I'm walking around, talking to y'all. Okay, power's off. We're good there. Let's see. Just double checking. Everything's locked. I think they had a little bit of a break-in in this area where we store at. Not a break-in so much. Well, yeah, a break-in, but they didn't damage anything. Well, they did a little tagging on guy's semi that parks right here. Tagged the side of it. Stupid stuff. So that's where we're at. So that was it. Anyway, I know I ramble. It's a one take. We're not going to edit it, so that's what we're going to get. Let me get out of the sun. Get back into the truck. Got some firewood. A little bit of that. Gonna go home, take it out back, do some chopping, get it ready for the weekend. It'll be good to go. Hit that like button, subscribe, And we'll see you on the road. Peace.